A lot of dudes just straight up thirst for chicks that have absolutely nothing going on, that don't have anything going on of significance. Not saying that they're not, important or anything, but I'm saying as far as contributing to any kind of growth of anything, society, their job, their own lives, they don't have any of that stuff going on. And you gotta call a spade a spade. They have no kind. The only thing they're good at is taking selfies and setting up thirst traps and getting piped down. Literally the only thing that they have going on, because besides that, you're gonna see that that's what 90% of their day consists of. Taking selfies, putting it on IG or what, TikTok, or not TikTok, but Snapchat or something, and then waiting for validation, waiting for that thirst trap to finally catch those fish. She's throwing that bait in the sea to catch those fish, right? And that's really the only thing she really has going on. And then after that, she don't do nothing else but drink and get piped down. And guys are going crazy, and a lot of them spending money on these chicks, giving them money online. And it's crazy because the stats, you look at the stats of how much these OnlyFans models be making, right? And of course, not all of them. Of course, not all of them. A lot of people think that these chicks are like millionaires and stuff. It's kind of like music. It's kind of like how any kind of other entertainment works. Music, hell, YouTube. Okay, not every channel is gonna have a million subs and be raking in millions of dollars and stuff like that. So you guys, first of all, let me get that out the way so you don't think all these chicks are swimming in millions, right? So you don't think they're falling backwards into a pile of $1 bills and shit in their mansion. But even with all that being said, look at the stats of how many guys are subscribed to these chicks, giving them money. And some of these chicks, they don't even really have to show their body off like that. The only thing that they do is maybe talk to these guys. These guys pay for companionship. Okay? That's what it is. And you look at how this chick is living, past the whole social media facade. She just got done eating a cheeseburger, just got done eating some wings, just got done taking a dump, and then laying in her bed and watching a Netflix series. Literally what she did. And guys will go crazy and fantasize and, oh my goodness, and obsess over chicks like this. And I'm gonna get right into it. This is Tarik Talks. You guys could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. The weather's kind of looking shitty right now, but it's all good. We're gonna we're gonna plow through it, just like we plow through these thotties. Nah, I'm just playing. I'm playing, guys. But seriously though, this is why a lot of guys are down bad. Down bad. As the youngsters say, down bad tremendously. And this is why. It's not the chick's fault. It's really the dude's fault, because you really think about it, if more was expected from a lot of these young ladies, then they would do a little more. But nothing, I mean, what incentive do any of these chicks have to do anything for a man when they see that most men are thirsty as hell? Most men are willing to spend their hard-earned money, willing to spend their hard-earned cash, thousands of dollars, on a chick that they've never even seen in person. And I know you guys remember, I think it was during quarantine, one of those models, those fans models, she invited one of her top rated fans to come visit her. It was this nerdy looking, dude, looked like he lived in his mama's basement. He came there and the chick was looking at him like, I don't even want to touch you. and he done spent thousands of dollars on the chick. You guys remember that? And she said hi, like barely gave him a little side hug or something like that. And that was it. That was the meet the fan. And you know, when a lot of this is an extreme case, but when a lot of guys are doing that type of stuff, it's like, why is there any incentive on them trying to do anything? And it's gotten way worse. It's just gotten way worse with how easy it is to acquire money and attention. It's gotten way too easy. It's like inflation. Inflation. Not only inflation of bread and eggs and all that good stuff, but inflation of inflation of a lot of these chicks' egos. And that's because of guys. It really is. And I'm not saying that these chicks, you know what I'm saying, they're complete innocent, like, oh, they have nothing to do with it. Cause yeah, you know, you luring all these dudes in and using that to your advantage, that's pretty messed up. But man, a lot of these guys are obsessed over these chicks that really view dudes as a game, right? They look at dudes and they're like, man, look here comes another sucker. Here come another sucker that's gonna give me a whole bunch of attention and a whole bunch of gifts and prizes. And she knows deep down in her heart, that she really did nothing for this. She really did nothing to deserve this. She even knows that. She even knows, like, hey, I literally went home and laid in my bed. And this is what I do every single day after work. Right? So guys gotta really look at themselves and realize, like, man, this chick, if you do get with her, okay, when she does give you a chance after months and months of you trying to get with her, you're gonna see quickly it ain't nothing. There's literally nothing that she can provide you. She's gonna come to your house, and I've had these types of situations, right? Showing a chick a good time, planning stuff out, having my crib set up all nice, you know, and she would just come and just sit there and just, that was the only, the only thing we would do is pretty much hook up. That was the only thing. And a lot of chicks know that they could just get along in life with just their beauty alone. Cause these chicks do look good, These chicks do look good, and that's where a lot of guys' weaknesses is. They're just like, she's fine, she's gorgeous, and they get hypnotized. It's like they get hypnotized and they dismiss the fact that every time they linked up with this chick or every time they got with her, they had to do everything. They had to do the legwork. They had to do everything, and this chick was just sitting back, not doing anything. And she knows this is a large reason why a lot of these chicks have to follow these dating rules and stuff like that, and dating games, because they got to make you think that they got some shit going on. This is why a lot of chicks will purposely not answer you for hours and stuff like that. Yeah, I know that that really means they're not attracted to you like that. Yes, I get that. But the other cases where they take a long time to answer you, and they're like, "Oh, I'm busy." No, they're not. They're just doing that so they can make you think they got more going on than what they really do. Cuz that whole time they didn't answer you, they weren't doing shit. They might have been getting piped down by another dude. They might have been chilling at home. They might have been scrolling on the phone, which is probably what the case was. Scrolling on the phone. A lot of these chicks, fellas, I'm telling you, if you hang out with them, the whole time you're gonna be hanging out with her, she's just scrolling through her phone, looking at all the likes that she got, looking at all the comments and DMs from thirsty dudes. Literally what her whole day consists of. And you over here daydreaming and fantasizing, right? So that's just something to think about. Cause a lot of fellas, a lot of these guys out here are down bad. And it's sad to see. It really is. Anyway, with that being said, I'm out. Peace.